Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel or any Watchbox platform. It's in the description below. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a 2020 release. Not a Baselworld launch because we're done with that, but new for this model year, the Patek Philippe 5270J-001, the first 5270 model in yellow gold since the model's launch back in 2011. Now the watch, as previously, is 41 millimeters in diameter by a svelte 12.8 millimeters thick by 49.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip with a 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Throw it on my wrist, which is oval in profile and 16 centimeters in circumference. You get a good sense of how the watch wears. It's a large timepiece. As you can see, it's got a lot of presence. It's one of the larger Patek Philippe dress watch options, but it is a purposeful kind of size, and as you can see from over the top, it doesn't exactly intrude on the edge of my wrists, nor is it particularly thick, as it will easily hide underneath the sleeve. We'll do a quick down the barrel shot so you have a sense of it. As it sits on my wrist, across my wrist, plenty of clearance on both sides. I could recommend it for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Now, taking a quick look at the hardware and the software, the strap is a sort of reddish brown. It is decidedly a medium brown with folded edge, a monotone stitch, and on the underside you can see this is a Patek Philippe factory strap in brand new condition. Taking a look at the buckle, Calatrava cross on the top, entirely polished inside and out, a deployant clasp to prevent droppage while donning or removing at bedside. A little bit closer to the lugs, you can see Patek Philippe uses pull tab spring bars that allow you to pop the strap off using only your fingernail for convenience. Patek Philippe case making has come a long way since the first halting steps in 1981. As you can see, the case is remarkably complex with a stepped case flank, a angular conical bezel that gives way to a vertical portion abutting the sapphire, fluted and stepped lugs, a great deal of case articulation that creates the impression of a masterpiece in precious metal. It is a gorgeous vessel for this dial. Yellow gold case, yellow gold hands and indices. You can see there are applique indices, both baton style and pyramide down at the base of the dial. You'll also note, if you take a close look, that the chronograph minutes and seconds hands are matte yellow gold, whereas the hands for all other indications are polished yellow gold. Foy or leaf style hands for the hours and minutes, in case you're wondering where the hours hand is. It's just hiding underneath. Perpetual calendar system. It can deal with leap years and irregular length months. You need to adjust it only once in the year 2100, and the moon phase actually has an adjustment interval of 122 years. It also features a wonderful column wheel chronograph action with superb pusher feel, and then outboard there is a tachymeter scale, and you can use that in conjunction with the chronograph seconds hand to gauge the speed of a car over, for example, a kilometer or a mile. It's base 1000, so we're going to guess this is kilometers. Now, taking a quick look at the apertures for the Perpetual calendar, you can see each aperture has a small gold frame, so you don't have a sheer step through the dial. There's a little bit of a step down descending past those gold frames to the date discs and the calendar discs, so it doesn't appear as though there's a sheer cut through the dial. The movement, gorgeous. Caliber 29-535, Perpetual calendar, manual wind, column wheel, lateral clutch chronograph. You can see the black polished column wheel, the fully jeweled lateral clutch. The movement adjusted in 6 positions with a handmade Breguet overcoil to help it keep excellent time and isochronous time in each position. With the Patek Philippe seal, this watch is guaranteed to run no worse than -3 + 2 seconds per 24 hours as equipped from the factory, all of it pivoting on 33 jewels with 30-meter water resistance. The timepiece features a free-sprung Gyromax style architecture for the balance to take and hold that precise 6-position adjustment. And I have to say that the feel of this column wheel is best in the industry. You can see that the finishing, likewise, the steel components of the chronograph, the clutch, the recentering hammers, you can see everything, including the levers and horns, has been beveled on its side and satin finished on its top. The bridges have been finished with Côte de Genève across their tops, and you can see too, they feature a mirrored beveling on their edge with the same beveling inside every jewel and screw sink. Black polished screws with chamfered slots and circumference, and then there is engine turning on the base plate. It is beautiful, a poem in steel and brass with violet pivot jewels and gorgeous satinated wheels. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing detail of the 65-hour power reserve manual wind Perpetual calendar chronograph, the 5270J, first yellow gold 5270 ever.